All right. Finally, we have arrived. The hope is that the game runs better today, tonight, for now, for right now. Took it all freaking night to do so. So we're about to find out. Gonna find out. Oh, where am I? Oh, I forgot where I was for a second. All right. Well, it doesn't necessarily run better in terms of like frames per second. Not to say that it's running poorly, but um, it looks the way that it should, at least. Here in a minute, we'll try leaving the cave and see if that spot where it was hanging on me before, we'll see if it's still doing that. I do my old routine checks to make sure I'm not getting any errors here. It always gives me a few, and I never necessarily know whether it's um, benign or. I always have to give it a second to make sure my router's not being overloaded with balancing because the internet's not the best. They can't just say, here's all the traffic, just, send it where it needs to go and just relax. The poor router has to do a lot of work to balance things. My shitty ass network. I complain, but this internet is significantly better. 2 to 2.5 times better downloads than the old internet, and 3 to almost 4 times better upload speed at about $25 a month cheaper, no less. Moral of that story is the old the cunts who are used to being the only option will gouge you until the second they're no longer the only option. And they'll still try to weasel their way into keeping you down somehow. All right, let's go try this. I'm about to find out if I still hitch. I think I scared the shit out of the horse. To be fair, it kind of scared the shit out of me. Oh, yep. Well, it's on a. So it was on a hybrid drive before, which is a hard drive with an SSD cache. But it's on like a legit hard drive right now. Or a legitimate solid state drive right now. And I don't know what the fuck's causing that hitching. I'm normally rather suspicious with things like this that my OS just needs a reinstall or what is not drinkable water. Wow, okay, game. You're all kinds of fucked up, aren't you? Austin spent forever and a day getting a bear tamed for us in the game, decided to fuck him over and let these other fucking cunt bears kill it while protected inside of a structure. Does that fucking make sense? That's balanced. I swear, like I keep saying, this game just trying its fucking damnedest to remind me why I didn't play it for years. So I am rather close to giving into that constant, persistent suggestion by the game to no longer play this game. Goddamn, if it is not still as broken as it was when I played it years and years ago. In some ways, it's worse. Ironically, I think it's worse. Which really sucks because it's not for lack of desire, it's not for lack of trying. I have wanted to play this game, I still do. I've been trying. But that kind of shit is just maddening. The same reason I kind of struggle with wanting to go back and play any more Scum. The bugs are just discouraging to say the least. Um, you know, not that it's a knight in shining armor, so to speak, but Mortal Online 2 at least it has in its favor the fact that it is significantly improved in the 6 or so months since I played it frequently last. Mortal Online 2 is significantly better performing and less buggy. Not in all ways, but in enough. And that's honestly part of the reason I game hop as much as I do on occasion. When I game hop, I just get tired of the bugs. Gone are the good old days when games were released in a pretty much finished state. Not perfect, but Far, far better than what we have today. Imagine buying a car from the dealership and they say, well, here's the engine and a couple doors. You pay full price for it now, or even half the price of a brand new vehicle. And in a few months, you might add another tire. Maybe in a couple years, we'll have it pretty close to a full car, but the AC won't work. And windshield wipers will scratch the windshield because brand new wipers don't work right. Shit like that. Fucking bear is trying to crawl on the house. Oh, goddamn, if it's not discouraging to have spent hours today waiting for the game to finally move over, finally. And like I said, if this was an old OS or like an old game install, but it is all 100% fresh, like a complete wipe, not just to like freshen up my system and it keeps all your old files. No, I manually backed up my own shit and I fucking deleted the partitions and installed this, like, not from within the OS, not from within Windows, but you go through the BIOS and you make it load the ISO, the .iso from either a CD disk. No, I don't. They don't. I don't. My computer doesn't have one of those because you just don't use disks anymore. Or in the case of what I did, a USB drive, and it loads that shit and it installs it from scratch, 100% fresh, clean, wiped, clear cut. That is how fresh this is. I have only a few games installed. I have only the bare minimum programs to run the stream and the games that I'm playing. Like I wiped this for the purpose of like having a better stream. And in pretty much every game it accomplished that goal. Literally every other game except Ark. But despite a fresh OS install, despite a fresh game install, it's on an SSD. I took out all the DLC that aren't directly related to which ones I need for this cluster. It's still like 170 fucking gigabytes. Game is just a bloated mess. Still buggy despite all that effort, all that waiting. Running better than it was, with the exception of that fucking unacceptable amount of time the game hangs when I leave. Like I'm lucky right now. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look, all that moving we just did, all that fucking ground we just covered, and we get teleported back to the fucking house. God damn this game. Oh my hell. Actually get a little bit of game time. Oh, there's a fucking. That's cute. He's gonna eat my asshole when I try to leave here. And then I'm gonna get that fucking freeze right at the door. He's gonna come and eat me. Oh, that's cute. Even better, we get stuck. Fucking game. Look, watch. Here it comes. Yep. And then watch. We're gonna come back. When it unfreezes, we're gonna be dead. Oh, it's like I knew exactly what the fuck was gonna happen because it's goddamn shit game. Ah. Ah, my fucking hell. Well, at least I can uninstall it and get that fucking space on my hard drive back. Alright, anybody who watched in hopes of me playing some Ark, I'm gonna have to change the title of the video. But it is getting uninstalled, never ever again to be installed on my machine. Maybe I'll try Ark 2. Worst part is I don't know what I want to play. Not terribly in the mood for Scum because it fucked me recently too. Fucking glitched my shit through the ground and fucking exploded my car. Lost everything. So I don't know what I want to play. I just don't fucking know what I even want to play. Now I get to figure out what the fuck I want to play. Well, I'll figure it out and throw another stream up, most likely. And then we'll go from there.